Get ready to soar sky high. If gravity-defying slams, jaw-dropping flights, and unbelievable athleticism make your heart race, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the 20 most insane posterizing dunks in NBA history. Number 1. Vince Carter's between-the-legs dunk over Frederick Weiss in the 2000 Olympics. Vince Carter took flight. He soared over the French center Frederick Weiss. Carter's body twisted in midair, and he threw down a between-the-legs dunk that was so vicious it left the entire arena speechless. Carter's dunk was a statement of his athleticism and his creativity. It was a reminder that even the tallest players on the court were not safe from his aerial assault. Number 2. Michael Jordan's free throw line dunk during the 1988 Slam Dunk Contest. The crowd was on their feet, the energy was electric, and Michael Jordan was about to do something no one had ever done. He was about to dunk from the free throw line. Jordan backed up to the middle of the court, took a few steps, and leaped into the air. He soared above the rim, and with one hand, he slammed the ball through the net. Number 3. Derrick Rose's dunk over John Salmons in the 2011 playoffs. With the Bulls down by 1 with 1.3 seconds left in Game 4 of the 2011 Eastern Conference semifinals, Derrick Rose took the inbounds pass and drove to the basket. John Salmons met him, but Rose didn't care. He jumped up and threw down a monstrous dunk, sending the United Center into a frenzy. The Bulls went on to win the game and the series, and Rose was named the NBA's most valuable player. Number 4. Blake Griffin jumps over a Kia and wins the 2011 NBA dunk contest. The crowd roared as Blake Griffin took the ball at the top of the key. He dribbled once, twice, and then rose into the air. He soared over the Kia Optima, his body parallel to the ground. The crowd cheered when he slammed the ball through the hoop with authority. Griffin had just won the 2011 NBA Slam Dunk Contest and did it in style. Number 5. LeBron James dunk over Jason Terry in the 2012 NBA Finals. James received the ball at the top of the key and drove to the basket. Jason Terry met him at the rim, but James was too strong. He soared above Terry, who could only watch in awe as James slammed the ball home with authority. Number 6. Russell Westbrook's dunk over Serge Ibaka in the 2015 regular season. Russell Westbrook took flight, soaring through the air like a majestic eagle. Serge Ibaka stood his ground, ready to contest the dunk, but Westbrook was too powerful, too unstoppable. He slammed the ball through the hoop with such force that it shook the entire arena. Number 7. Giannis Antetokumpos dunk over John Henson in the 2017 regular season. Giannis Antetokounmpo took off from the free throw line, soaring like a Greek god. The Milwaukee Bucks 7-foot center John Henson stood in his way, but it didn't matter. Giannis slammed the ball home with authority, sending the Fiserv Forum crowd into a frenzy. Number 8. Zach LaVine's double pump windmill dunk in the 2020 Slam Dunk Contest. The Bulls guard soared through the air, took one look at the rim, and then double pumped before slamming the ball home with authority. Number 9. Aaron Gordon's 360 windmill dunk in the 2020 Slam Dunk Contest. The Orlando Magic forward soared through the air, twisting his body 360 degrees before slamming the ball through the hoop with one hand. Number 10. Tracy McGrady's between-the-legs dunk over Sean Bradley in 2000. Bradley is a 7'6" center, but McGrady was not intimidated. He took off from the free throw line and soared over Bradley, completing the between-the-legs dunk easily. Number 11. Spud Webb's dunk over Dominique Wilkins in 1986. Standing 5'7", he was the shortest player in the NBA Slam Dunk Contest. But he had something to prove. His opponent was Dominique Wilkins, one of the most athletic players in the league. But Webb wasn't intimidated. He came out firing, throwing down a series of impressive dunks. He windmilled, 360'd, and even jumped over Wilkins himself. Number 12. Dominique Wilkins' windmill dunk over Hakeem Olajuwon in 1988. Dominique Wilkins took flight, soaring through the air like a bird. He cocked his arm back and unleashed a vicious windmill dunk, slamming the ball through the hoop with authority. Hakeem Olajuwon was sprawled on the ground, helpless to stop the human highlight reel. Number 13. LeBron James' dunk over Kendrick Perkins in 2009. With the Celtics leading the Cavaliers by 12 points in the fourth quarter, James took the ball coast to coast and soared over Perkins, who was no match for James' athleticism. James's thunderous dunk sent the crowd into a frenzy and helped the Cavaliers rally to win the game. Number 14. James Harden's step-back 360 dunk over Paul George in 2015. James Harden is a magician with a ball in his hands. He can dribble through traffic, create space, and finish with various moves. But none of his moves are more impressive than his step-back 360 dunks. Number 15. Kemba Walker's windmill dunk over Mason Plumlee in 2016. Kemba Walker took flight. The Charlotte Hornets point guard soared through the air, his right arm cocked back, ready to unleash a thunderous dunk. Mason Plumlee, the Brooklyn Nets center, stood in his way, but it didn't matter. Walker slammed the ball with authority, sending the crowd into a frenzy. Number 16. Russell Westbrook's dunk over DeAndre Jordan in 2017. With the West trailing by 2 points, Westbrook threw a lob off the backboard to Jordan, who soared through the air and slammed it with authority. The dunk was so powerful that it shook the rim and made the crowd frenzy. Number 17. Giannis Antetokumpos' dunk over Joel Embiid in 2018. Giannis Antetokounmpo put on a show on January 25, 2018, when he posterized Joel Embiid with one of the most memorable dunks in recent NBA history. With the Bucks trailing the 76ers by 10 points in the fourth quarter, the dunk helped spark a Bucks comeback, and they eventually won the game 118-115. Number 18. Lamelo Ball's off the backboard dunk in 2020. The Charlotte Hornets point guard took the ball in the backcourt and dribbled up the court. He crossed over his defender, went between his legs, and bounced the ball up high behind his back. The ball hit the backboard and bounced high into the air. Lamelo jumped up and slammed the ball home with authority. Number 19. Nets star Kevin Durant reacts to viral Ja Morant moment. Durant keeps himself busy by watching Memphis Grizzlies games, even tweeting a comical response to Ja Morant's outstanding dunk against the Indiana Pacers. The game saw the Grizzlies triumph 130-112, with standout performances from Morant and Desmond Bane. Number 20. LeBron James over Kendrick Perkins in the 2007 Eastern Conference Finals. With the Cleveland Cavaliers down by 10 points in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals, LeBron James took matters into his own hands. He drove to the basket and rose over Celtics center Kendrick Perkins, throwing down a powerful dunk that sent the crowd into a frenzy. The dunk gave the Cavaliers a much-needed spark, and they went on to win the game and the series. Stay tuned to our next video to see the dunk that tops them all. So what are you waiting for? Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Share it with your basketball-loving friends. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss the big reveal. Who knows, the next dunk could be the one that blows your mind.